Okay, we'll try this again. Yeah, if you look, there's a short that we started this film talking about Yoko Ono. Yes. And, but once again, good morning. I love you. I love you. Good morning. And praise be God and Mother. Praise be God and Mother. Thank you for another day, Saturday, Memorial Day weekend. Now, May 23rd, Yoko Ono is, she's crossing over and has been for several years now. She's making the transition slowly. And John always tells me how she's doing, and he shows me her and he brings me to her during astral visits. And, during astral visits, she's very vibrant and she's very talkative and very funny. Yoko's a real character and a real priestess, She has called herself a witch. She's so much more than that. She's just being um, humble. Honestly, she's like the empress and more, and a very important soulmate in John's life. Right, the most important one next to probably Sean is the next. They're like right next. They're like neck and neck as far as my personal growth. Yeah, Sean and Yoko were his really heavy duty soulmates when he was down here. Hello, honey. You want me to take it? Yeah, you wanted to talk on Yoko and how she has always influenced you to um, how to love a woman properly. Yes, that's true. In this past life, she really had to tone me down a bit. I was going through a lot, and she came in right at the end of Beatlemania and all that, and hers was not an easy position to take, and then she was perceived as a villainess by many, and still suffers that reputation. But she's a very strong woman, and she has always risen above that kind of behavior. Suffers in silence, so sort of. She'd let it be known here and there how she felt about it. But when I first started coming through to Lena, I said, "Now you have respect for her, all right? Because there's no room for jealousy or any other feelings. Yoko loves you. You must know that." Yes, it was one of the first things he said to me. He said, "I don't want you to have." I said, John, I was never one of those people who bashed her. I never said anything bad against her. Before I knew we were twin flames or any of that stuff, I never blamed her for breaking up the Beatles, all that other stupidity. I never did. You wanted to come down on her about a couple of things that after you read Seaman's book. Uh, I kind of laughed at some of the stuff Seaman said about her, but actually, believe it or not, I found it endearing because she's such a crazy eccentric. And your life with her was anything but orthodox, and I don't feel that she could be put down for any kind of behavior because your behavior was just as aberrant. That's so well put. Yeah. So yeah, when John came through, but he was immediately like letting me know from the get-go, nobody puts this woman down. Right. Not on my watch. And I love you, Lena, and we are twin flames, and you are the greatest force that my soul has ever known. But don't ever disrespect Mother, Yoko. And I said, that's no problem, because I have nothing but respect for her. Right. And that's a mature, evolved soul filled with love. I'm talking about John, but I'm also talking about Yoko. And honestly, I'm proud to be part of that equation. I'm proud to know her as intimately as I do. Because John has shown me a lot about her, a lot. And she's an extraordinary, extraordinary being. She's not your average bear. No, that's correct. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, John. Yeah. I could say the same of Christopher, too. I know. Well, you've always said Christopher is my Yoko. And yeah, where else does anyone out there just ask yourself this question? You know, yesterday me and Christopher celebrated our 26th wedding anniversary. 26 years married, something like 29 years together or whatever. Yeah, 29 years together. And then married 26 years. He knows about John. He has given me my space in this marriage to be with John and to work with John. He has supported me in the most unsurmountable and what many have claimed seems unreasonable ways. But he still loves me, and he loves John, and he is committed to this marriage, and he is willing to evolve along with the twin flame journey and stay in this marriage with me. And there were moments in the very beginning of my reconnection with John over 10 years ago where I thought this marriage, I don't know how this is going to survive. I'm going to have to figure out how this is going to, I hate to hurt Christopher, but, you know, John's not going anywhere. But you know what? We've done it. And the good times are still here. We just got 2 new kittens. Everybody's enjoying the crap out of them. We play music all day long. We watch movies all day long. We have conversations. We cook together. We eat together. We compare notes about the insanity of the rest of the world. And we're all still together. It's a regular threes color. Someone once said to me, a girl that I know, one of my rare evolved friends down here, said, it's a regular threes company you got going over there. I said, oh, you have no idea. It's a lot more than 3 sometimes, yeah. A lot more than 3, but for the most part, it's me, Christopher, and John. So yeah, Yoko is she's hanging in, but it really won't be long now. But it just goes to show you, you know, the staying power this woman has, and Sean is an unbelievable, devoted son who really takes great care of her, and of course they have plenty of help and assistance over there for that frail little dragon lady, as everyone liked to call her, as she jokingly called herself. Yeah. But we wish her the best, and I always enjoy seeing her during astral visits, and that was a very important part, and still is a very important part of John's life and soul purpose, is that people respect her as someone that he loves very much and was a very important part of his journey. And it just hit 909 as I said that, and not to mention the mother of his beloved son. Did you want to talk on, as long as we're talking about mothers of sons, Cynthia is a good friend to you? Yes, that's correct. We're not as tightly entwined as Yoko and I, but Cynthia is also a soulmate, and gave me another beautiful son, and did a great job raising him practically as a single mother, although he had a great stepdad along the way that really was formative in his humanitarian and and positive characteristics later on as a man himself. You're talking about Bassanini, yeah, Cynthia's husband. And now Cynthia's twin flame is Keith Moon. Again, we have a lot of old videos on this, so we won't get into it now. But Cynthia Lennon, her twin flame is Keith Moon. And Yoko's twin flame is Sam Havitoy. A same type of thing, many years younger than Yoko, just the way John is and me are very age disparate. Sam was much younger, and they had a successful living arrangement for a while after John died. Sam moved in, but that was a twin flame relationship that was not meant to. They were not meant to coexist in the 3D, and after a while, it broke up. The party broke up. Yoko's a very independent soul. But let me just also tell you that just because they didn't live together doesn't mean they didn't stay in touch over the years. Her and Sam remain very close. They're twin flames. So this is interesting, yeah. Now today we're going to, I don't know, we'll figure it out as we go along. I got it figured out. I'm checking it out. John, all right. So this has been Channelina bringing in John Lennon. We want to say thank you for being welcome to a new forum, Twin Flame Lighthouse by Josh, a forum administrator. Josh, thank you for accepting us into your forum there for contributions. I wasn't really looking to get into another forum. I feel like we got enough going on. But John said, no, there's going to be certain contributions that will be worthwhile over at that forum. Definitely get accepted over there because there are some parties we haven't reached yet, and I would like to just branch out a little bit more. See, he is a real celestial / internet navigator, John. Mm-hmm. He knows who needs to see what. And whether or not they realize they need to see it, whether or not it resonates with them at this time, John says that many of these posts will reach the right parties and eventually resonate and assist in your ascension out there. So everyone just take what you want and leave the rest. And if it doesn't resonate with you, keep moving. That's about it. And have a nice day. Right, Bubby? You know it, honey. Let's rock. Let's rock. Off to rock.